Hey guys, it's Carter. This we're going to talk about three horses I like in 2024 Pegasus World Cup. And this year's edition drew out a big field. You got 12 horses, 13 with also eligible, but I doubt he's going to draw into the race. There's a lot of good horse, but I don't think there's a really great horse this year. You got Sonic National Treasure, First Mission, who were known to be have potential to do something. Then you got Trademark who won the Clark Handicap. Dynamic One who always comes with a run from top puncher. So drew a very good field of horses. But nonetheless, we're going to get into the top three that I like in this race. And number one is be National Treasure, trained by Bob Baffert. And he's had success in this race for. He won the race with Arrogant, the very first edition. Then he got second to Gun Runner a couple years ago and won the race on Mucho Gusto. That's probably the most surprising one when he won with Mucho Gusto. Is that horse always didn't show much coming into the race to make you think he could be on par with one of the elite Baffert horses. But nonetheless, I've learned that when Baffert sends a horse out here, he means business when he does it. So for me, you can't leave National Treasure off the ticket. He got second to Cody's Wish in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. If you wonder how this particular race translates over to the Pegasus, City of Light won the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile and then also won the Pegasus. That was the year you had the City of Light, and then I can't remember the other horse that won the Classic. I want to say it was Knits Go that both met, and it was one of the rare times where you had the Dirt Mile winner and the Classic winner always going pointing to the Pegasus. But nonetheless, National Treasure, if he's going to do it, I think this is his time. If he doesn't win this race, you're going to have to seriously reevaluate what you think about National Treasure. And that's going to be my number two horse. And that's going to be First Mission. And I hate, just kind of doing all these favorites. I do like to try to find horses that go against the grain a little bit. But, Brad Cox has won this race with Knicks Go. First Mission actually supposed to be pointed to Preakness last year, which, National Treasure won. And then he took some time off. After the Lexington, didn't race again until October. Then won an allowance race, came back in the Clark, got second at Trademark, and now he's a 4-year-old. And if there's a horse that could potentially make the jump, from 3 to 4 and be good, it'd be First Mission, and you're going to get a little bit better odds on him than probably National Treasure. I see National Treasure going off at 6 to 5, 7 to 5, whereas First Mission will probably be your 5 to 2, 3 to 1. So if you like First Mission, you're going to get a little bit better odds going that way. And then that brings in my third horse, and that's going to be Il Miracolo. And this horse has kind of burnt me in the past, trying to bet on them before, but I'm going to try to do it again. I think he had a chance to get into the bottom of the trifecta, superfectas. Antonio Sano got third Gunnever in one of the previous editions of this race. He always comes with a run. He won the Smarty Jones at Parks, raced back at Parks, got third in the Pennsylvania Derby, racing the Fayette Stakes at Keeneland, got second. Then he got third in the Clark, and of course second in the List of Curling Stakes. So this horse is always there, and right now the morning line odds I believe are 20 to 1 on him. So yeah, 20 to 1. So if you can get him to hit the trifecta or superfecta, that's really going to spice up the payout. And they got other horses that they're not really my top three, but if you're playing a little bit of money and want to try to throw some more for trifecta, superfecta purposes, I don't think you can leave out Dynamic One, especially at the bottom of the superfecta. He's a nice little closing horse, and he always tries. And this horse is not bad. When it comes to resume, he's got won the Suburban Stakes last year, and then also won the Curling Stakes. And then got second at the Wood Memorial. So he's not short on having a little bit of class, but I'm just not sure if Gulfstream. When I think of Gulfstream, I typically think of more speed favoring runners, and Dynamic One kind of strikes me as one that doesn't really have that tactical speed, just going to kind of come with a run at the end. You got a horse like Senor Buscador, who I swear seems like he's been around forever. This horse has been solid too. Won the ACAC Stakes at Churchill, won another stakes at Sunland, then won the San Diego Handicap a few months ago. And this horse kind of comes with a run. Got fourth in Pacific Classic, third in Awesome again, and then second in the Cigar Mile. So I'm not sure if a mile and an eighth is really how far this horse wants to go. He kind of strikes me as a mile 16th type horse. He can run some 2-turn races, but I'd say as a distance gets towards that mile and an eighth, mile and a quarter, that's getting about the edge of what he wants to do. And then if you're looking at a horse that's bit on the improve, he got Trademark, who ran on the Derby Trail and then now he's an older horse, and he got second in the Lucas Classic, first in the Clark, second in the Philip H. Iceland Stakes, third in the Salvatore Mile. So he's going to come with a run, and his results lately has been a little bit better. So if you want to take a chance, maybe this horse has finally figured it out and ready for a good effort. Certainly the odds are there. Uh, for me personally, I think trademark is the little less likely of the winners. I kind of feel like this has to be National Treasure's race to lose. He's trained by Baffert. Baffert's done really good in this race. Ran that really good second in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. So this kind of feels like the time for National Treasure to do it. So for me, it's probably going to be my top pick, even though it's the favorite. But certainly, I will be playing trifecta, superfectas, and uh, another horse I forgot is Skippy Longstocking, and I think O'Connor is going to kind of take the talk of it, just because he won the Harlan's Holiday last up. But I think Skippy Longstocking is going to be the horse I think has the chance of getting the superfecta. And this horse always comes with a run too. He does have a little bit of tactical speed, so he got to worry about him sitting so far off the pace. I'm not sure if he's quite at that same level. The top horse. I kind of consider him maybe a grade 3 winner, maybe a grade 2 on his best day. Won the Charlestown, got second in the Cornhusker Handicap. Uh, Won the Michelob Ultra Challenger, at Tampa. This horse does like to run at Gulfstream. Got first in the Harlan's Holiday, and also won an allowance race at Gulfstream and broke his maiden there. So it does have some ties to Gulfstream. So for me, seeing that Skippy Longstocking, well, they're both the same odds, but I think O'Connor is going to be the one that's bet down from 8-1 down to like 5-1. I think Skippy Longstocking can go from 8-1 to 11 or 12-1. So for me, Skippy Longstocking is certainly going to be in my superfecta. Those are the horses I like for the Pegasus, and thanks guys for watching. Plenty more to come.